Hey, what's up, guys? Ben from My Sports Stop, as always, here with Richie Donnell. And today, our scouting report's going to be on Leonard Fournette from LSU. Was once one of the top recruited running backs in high school.
Yeah.
Now one of the best prospects heading into the NFL.
I watched his highlight tape coming out of high school, and it's arguably the best highlight tape that I've probably ever seen of anybody. Somebody of his size and his speed, it should just not be humanly possible.
Right.
I think he's going to blow a lot of people away at the combine, and people are going to say, wow, you're 230, 240 pounds, and you run that fast.
It's really unbelievable.
Yeah. But what separates him from other backs is also his strength. Not only is he a big person, but he runs so violently and so physically. The only person that you can really compare him to is Adrian Peterson.
Right, and that is not a comparison to be taken lightly.
Not at all.
Since Adrian has done a lot, especially with overcoming injuries.
Yes.
Which is something Fournette has already had to do.
Right. This past year, he missed a number of games, which is going to hurt him, and you're going to hear a lot of those questions. And we're going to have to find out whether it was Les Miles just holding Fournette out to try to keep him healthy for later in the season, and then ultimately, when Les was fired, we saw Fournette kind of come back a little bit. Whether there was just an issue there or not, we don't know. But yeah, Fournette is going to have to definitely answer those questions about being able to stay healthy and possibly even the weight. I think people are going to be a little concerned with how big he is, but I don't think it's going to be a major issue.
Okay, let's talk about where do you see him being selected?
Yeah, I think he's going to be one of those guys that's taken at the top, similar to Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Adrian Peterson.
So top 10?
I think he's a lock for the top 10. The top 5 is just going to be solely based on, I think, Cleveland is going to kind of set up the path of the draft, so to speak.
Right.
Just because so many teams...
quarterback or defense.
Exactly. Because so many teams need quarterback. Versus running back, that I think he's going to kind of fall into a spot. An interesting place I think you could see him go is maybe Jacksonville at 4.
Interesting, because they already have 2 running backs.
They do have 2 running backs, but they also have a quarterback and a young defense they've kind of already set in place, but none of those running backs have really set the world on fire. It doesn't make the most sense, but in terms of the position, TJ Yeldon has shown to be more of a better receiver than necessarily an in-between-the-tackle runner, where Leonard Fournette could be that bell cow every down running back.
A team right outside the top 5, New York Jets.
Yes.
Matt Forte isn't getting any younger, and they need a running back. Something that will also decide where Fournette goes is maybe where Dalvin Cook goes. Will Cook be selected before Fournette? That's certainly possible, especially considering Fournette's injuries.
Right. Like you said, what'll be interesting is which one of those guys ultimately ends up going 1 and 2, just because it's like a 1A, 1B type of situation versus which one's better than the other.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to go on our website, mysportstop.com, for some more original videos.